And that's really what's going to come down to for final bosses. You see, actually, Core is going to make a play for the A flag, and I believe it's Annihilate over here. He spells his name a little bit differently, a little capital letters, a little action like that. I mean, that's okay. It's his gamer tag. He can do what he wants, but it actually looks like they're going to be losing C. And, you know, I don't know how much I like this player here. I probably would have rotated all back to C and try and take that and spawn like in B. Because now if final boss decides to push this A flag, they'll be able to get a good spawn trap inside that bar. And that's what you see tons of teams do. And, you know, right now, we're going to go on board with Snipe Down. I've been watching his stream a little bit. Complexity actually scrimmed them last night. I mean, as you can see, his shot is on point. I mean, that's the thing with the Halo players, that their shots are very consistent. They're very good. It's just a matter of learning the game, like I was saying before. And right now, I mean, you have final boss with a 14-point lead with about 3 minutes to go. You see Royal 2 rocking that Complexity clan tag. It's always good to have some friends. And, you know, right now it looks like Ogre 2 is struggling a little bit, but I want to go on board with Tom. Tom's probably the best Halo player ever. I mean, pretty much you can safely say that. I mean, you see, he's just extremely smart, the way he moves around the map. And that's pretty much what he was known for in Halo, is an extremely smart player. He's just clutching every situation. I mean, you see the shots being put down by these Halo players, and it's just very good. And I mean, a little bit of lag, it looks like. I'm very impressed, though, how they started out against these Call of Duty veterans, though. And to be honest, I mean, I'm kind of hoping we can see a TK final boss matchup. That would be kind of nice. But it looks like Chloe is going to be taking this A flag back. And, you know, right now they're just pretty much, they're not really getting outslayed. They're just not really getting any control. I mean, you see every time they take a flag back, they're giving a flag up. They need to kind of stop rotating all 4 players towards one and just kind of have one player with an AR maybe lock down one of the flags that they're currently holding, and then just kind of just rotate the other 3 with subs to the other flags. But right now we're not really seeing too much map control from them, which is what you would really like to see. Strike Zone, the way it's been played is pretty much 3 submachine guns and 1 AR. You pretty much have the AR getting the cutoffs, either back bar or mid-map on the bridge or watching front bar, and you want to spawn trap them in that area. And we're not really seeing that from either team right now. I don't know. I really don't know why. Not really any control, and this is not good for final boss. They're spawning inside that B area, and then they're going to have to push all the way out and just get control. And right now, I would like to see Snipe Down just kind of sit mid-map and just get some picks and get some cutoffs and let these subs really get these flags. That's the one thing. You don't really want your ARs really pushing for these flags, as, I mean, he's pretty much doing now. But I guess with 30 seconds left, they're just trying to get one neutral and see 3 players go down. But looks like Snakebite's going to make a nice play and try and get these middle cutoffs. He was actually trying to go into B and get B back. You really don't need it with that much time left. You really just want to pick up kills. There's really nothing you can do. And I mean, right now it would be nice if they can get a neutral on A. That would actually be pretty big. But you don't see anybody really going over there. Actually, Snipe Down is going to be over there, but he's... Ooh. That's got to be... Vinsanity can't be happy about that, to get knifed on the ground like that. And you are going to have final boss win the first round 76 to 68. So pretty good showing. Not too big of a lead. But, you know, Strike Zone is a map where you're really not going to blow anybody away. It's kind of hard to push for a 3-cap because there's really no consistency with the spawn. So, I mean, it's very fluky. That's my opinion on Strike Zone. It's a map that I would definitely veto if I was playing, or if I was helping a team, maybe coaching a team. I would tell them to veto it. But, you know, it's a map that I guess a lot of people feel comfortable playing. It's a lot just relying on gun skill and just constant pressure. So I can definitely understand why a Halo team would want to play this map, because, you know, they really don't know too much about, like, the COD logic and how people play Call of Duty consistently. So it's a little easier for them to understand and adapt and win. You know, going into the second half, it's going to be interesting to see how Core is going to start off. If they're going to try and push for that home flag at final boss, or if they're going to try and just go into bar and just kind of hold their home flag and bars. So I'm going to go on board with one of the players from Core. I think I'm going to go on board with Chloe, rocking that submachine gun. We can go into gameplay run. Maybe get a little free cam going. Yeah, free cam. So it's going to be interesting. You're going to see probably one player takes C, maybe 2 players run into back bar. And if I was final boss, I'd probably make a call where I'd probably send a guy up these stairs and try and push this cut right here. Maybe get a guy to push up here. Get one on your home flag. Then try and push one guy into bar. or a guy into kitchen. That'll be my play right there. But, I mean, that's just me. We're going to see how these players start off. I like this free cam. What do you guys think of the free cam? I think it's kind of cool. Adds a little bit to it. You know, today they got me solo casting. It looks like Turbo might join us later. Might not. But, you know, it's okay. We can do it alone. I can drive car alone. Good. It looks like our game is about to begin. And, you know, you see final boss are actually going to push 3 players to their home flag. That's something we really don't see. Is this player to die? Guess it looks like it. And yep, here's a nice play from Snakebite. He's going to push this cut right down the middle. Doesn't get any players, but I do like that idea. It was a little delayed. Probably would have been nicer at the start of the game. But, I mean, you know, it's a new team, new strategy. Don't really know what they're doing yet, so it's always fun to watch people just kind of run around and just kind of figure it out as they go. And it looks like they're going to actually make a play on the C. There's a player over there from court. He's actually taken out. And right now, Royal 2, all he has to do is neutralize this flag. If he can get this flag neutral, that would be huge. And, you know, they're pushing 2 players over there. There's only 1 player left, and Snakebite's going to take him out. So I do like this play right here. If they're able to trap in the back bar for a little bit, they're probably going to win this round. But it looks like Klo and his gang is just pushing out the A, and they're able to take it back. And right now, they really need to push that junk area, that store area, and try and get this cutoff, because you can't let them get too close to A. They get an AR set up exactly where I believe that was Snipe Down set up, but he's dead. It's a very powerful position because you can keep the entire team off of A pretty much from that one box, and you can pretty much dominate that whole area. And that's where we are playing a lot of our AR players. They're going to sit in that junk area behind those boxes and head glitches and just kind of watch. As you can see, nobody really getting any map control so far. I mean, you have Core doing a good job of holding their B flag, but it looks like there's going to be 2 players from final boss, and one needs to watch the kitchen. It's exactly where Snipe Down's going to go. And you don't see, they don't have any control over those outside flags. The 1 player needs to go over there and pick those up, and I believe that was Ogre 2 taking out 2. So right now, I mean, their communication needs to be a little bit better. You saw 2 players standing literally directly next to each other. That's something in Call of Duty you can't really do, because that's how you get 2-piece pretty easy. And when you get 2-piece, they grab a flag. Then you're not winning anymore. You know, it kind of ends pretty quick. So it's something that they'll have to learn. You guys at home, if you're playing with your team, don't do that, because you'll just die. And I mean, dying is not fun. Giving up flags is not fun. So, you know, final boss, remember guys, 8-point lead. So add that 8 points to the score right there, and you have your total score. Doing some math today on a Sunday, always a good thing. And right now it looks like Core is going to push in and try and get this B flag back. And I do like the plays right here. I like the rotation back-to-back bar. All he has to do, Vincenity, is kind of watch that, and he should have a player just watching his front that can rotate in easily in case he dies. And, you know, right now it's actually going to be a 2-point lead for Core total. Sorry, you know, like I said, final boss won the first round by 8. They were up by well, now it's a little bit different, I believe. So I mean, they were up by 2, so now they're just pulling away a little bit. And right now, if I'm final boss, I need to push one of these outside flags. I need to get the cutoffs. And you're seeing a lot what you see out of just new teams is that when they start to get down, they kind of get not really flustered, but they kind of get too over anxious and just kind of hopping a flag. And you see lots of people just randomly going towards flags, and that's not what you want. You want to take your time. You want to push something together as a team. And right now, it looks like they're about to get the recap, so they're going to need to take this B flag back and just push one of these outside flags while watching bar. Sorry, guys. You can watch bar with 1 person pretty much. If he can sit front bar on those like tables, you can watch kitchen and front bar, and I mean back bar, sorry. And I mean, you can lock that down pretty handily. But it looks like Core is going to win this map pretty handily. You know, they came out and pretty much dominated the side, and like I was saying before, this is one of the reasons why you veto strike zone, Dom, because I believe it's very fluky that, you know, 1 bad spawn or 2 bad spawns. I mean, you can be held in a 2-cap for a pretty extended period of time, and I mean, you never want to get 2-cap for a long period of time. That's never any good. But you see Snipe down on your screen, obviously. I mean, you can see his shot is pretty much on point. He's playing extremely well, but you know, it's just that positioning. And I think once that positioning comes, you'll start to see a lot better results out of their Dom game. You know, Dom's pretty much decided all by positioning, so it's gonna be definitely an adjustment. But I believe these guys will figure it out. And you see Enemy actually going big right there, 15 and 10 for the core team, and you know, it's pretty good. I mean, they pretty much dominated the kill feed. It's pretty much what happened here. It's actually going to be the final score of the second half. My pen's broken. Don't have a pen, so couldn't write it down, but Core definitely won that map. Decent amount. Let's see the final score. Doesn't show me. That's okay. You know, we know that Core won. Everybody at home know that Core won. So the next map's going to be Search and Destroy. We don't know the map, but I think this is one of the game modes that you're really going to see how much they've grasped so far of the game final boss. You know, Search and Destroy is much different than anything ever played on Halo. I mean, Halo is pretty much respawn only. Was respawn only. And this is going to be the game mode where they're really going to need to just make those adjustments. And really, it's going to be interesting to see how much they've figured out so far, just by pacing and strategy-wise. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I hope you are too. And when we come back, we're going to have map 2. It's going to be Search and Destroy. It's going to be Core against Final Boss.